in symmetric encryption, only one key is used. The name of the key is secret key. For encryption, decryption purpose, the same key is shared by sender and receiver. But in public key crypto system or in asymmetric encryption technique, we are using two different keys. It is called a pair of keys. One of the key is shared with the sender and receiver, and another key to keep in a secret manner. So in a complete network, each and every user generate two different keys. Which key they are sharing with all others, which is called public key, and another key they have to keep in a secret manner, which is called private key. They can't share those keys. Okay, so in this public key cryptography or public key encryption system, we can use for secrecy and authentication purpose. The very first diagram, it shows secrecy. For proving secrecy, the message is sender sent a message with the encrypted message, encrypted with a public key of the receiver. So in this diagram, A is the sender, B is the receiver. So using B's public key, A will encrypt the message. So the equation is message is considered as X, and ciphertext, message means plain text, ciphertext is considered as Y. So Y equal to E of encryption of public key of B, which means B's public key, and X. Then we are creating Y. So this Y or ciphertext is transmitted into the receiver end. The receiver will decrypt the message using his own private key, because the message is encrypted with his public key, the receiver's public key. So now, using his own private key, he can able to decrypt. So the equation is X equal to DR, which is decryption of private key of B, comma Y. So we can able to get X. X is a plain text. So in this process, we can prove data confidentiality or secrecy. Secrecy will be satisfied in this communication between sender and receiver. So no other, which means no other third party can't able to open the message, since it is encrypted with the public key of B, and if those who are having the private key of B, they can open. So private key is kept in a secret manner by B, so it can't able to open by any other third party or any other cryptanalyzer. Okay. Another use of the public key crypto system is authentication. So here in the authentication point of view, the message, again, X is a message. Mr. A is the sender and B is the receiver. A will encrypt the message X using his own private key. Using his own private key means A's private key. So the equation is Y equal to E of P or A, private key of A's private key, and X. So you can create Y. So using your own private key, if you encrypt the message, then using your public key, it can be decrypted. So in the receiver end, the receiver B will decrypt the message using A's public key. Since it is a public key, it is available in the common register, or it is there in the key distribution center, like that. So it can B can access the A's public key and decrypt the message. So the equation is X equal to D of decryption of public key of A's public key, and Y will be applied. Then the message is decrypted. The regular message or the plain text message will be received in the destination end. Okay. So now two different diagrams. It shows one for the secrecy, another one for authentication. Then you can ask a question that Why can't we prove both in my application? Secrecy and authentication, both we can adopt in our system. Yes, it is possible. Before that, the authentication, if authentication is to be implemented, then definitely the encrypted message is encrypt with the key called private key of the sender. Then only it is authentication. So whenever a private key, encryption of the message with the private key, and it should be decrypted with the public key of the sender, then the concept is digital signature. Okay, this is the concept for the digital signature. With the help of the digital signature, we can prove the authentication. Okay, so in detailed about this digital signature, we'll see in the upcoming chapters, like in third unit or fourth unit, we'll discuss. Okay, now we'll see the next slide, secrecy and authentication, both in one application. So in this diagram, message is considered as variable X, and the message X is encrypted with the which key as per the diagram? P or A is applied. So private key. Message is encrypted with the private key of A. So using private key of the sender A, then this is authentication purpose. Means it is a digital signature. Okay. Then the encrypted message is again, it is encrypted once again. The encrypted message is now it creates a ciphertext called Y. Y is again encrypted using public key of B, using B's public key. So the equation is not here. I will mention in the chat box the equation. Z equal to, Z is the final the message, Z equal to, so using which key? Encryption of public key of B. So using B's public key, it is encrypted with which message? Y. So Y is nothing but encryption of private key of A with the X. So the equation is like this. It is there in the chat box. Z equal to E of encryption of public key, comma, encryption of private key with the message X. That second E of P or comma X is nothing but Y. Okay. So how it will be decrypted again? So X equal to decryption of using public key PU, public key of B, and decryption of private key of B with X. Sorry, X, not X, it is Z. Okay, so you can see in the chat box X is a plain text or the regular message. X equal to D of decryption of public key of B, B's public key, and Y. So Y is here decryption of public key of B, sorry, private key of B and Z. Okay, so this is the equation is for the proving authentication as well as secrecy. So I think until this we have discussed it. Now, then what are the various classifications of the use of public key crypto system into three categories? The public key, the use of the public key crypto, you can understand now the public key crypto system. Private key, public key, two different key we are using. And what purpose? Confidentiality and authentication purpose. Okay. The use of this public key crypto system is divided into three categories. So how we are using? First one, for the purpose of encryption and decryption, we can use it. That's what I am showing in the first diagram. Second one, for the purpose of digital signature, the second diagram. Authentication. Okay. Then what is third one? Key exchange. Any other key if two different parties wants to exchange the key, we can say an example in the very first method, symmetric encryption. In symmetric encryption, the same key name is called secret key. The same key, secret key, is shared with sender and receiver. So in this case, the key is shared in a secured channel. In secured channel, the key is to be shared. So there, the key exchange process is there between sender and receiver. So exchange of key based on or using public key crypto system. So using this public key crypto system, the key, secret key in the symmetric encryption can exchange their key. That is the third use of the public key crypto system. Okay. And the next to see that there will be a table, applications of public key crypto system. What are the various applications of public key crypto system? Actually, this public key crypto system is implemented in 4 different algorithms as per our syllabus point of view. 4 algorithms is implemented based on the public key crypto system. Not only these 4, apart from these 4, many algorithms also implemented based on public key crypto system. But as per our syllabus, these 4 algorithms, in upcoming chapters, we are going to discuss about these 4 algorithms. Now we'll see, using each algorithm, what are the category is satisfied, what are the category it is not satisfied. The 4 algorithms are, first one, RSA algorithm, second, elliptic curve algorithm, the third, Diffie-Hellman algorithm, the fourth one, DSS algorithm. Okay, these 4 are the 4 different algorithms which is implemented based on the public key crypto system. Okay. In the table itself, it is clearly it is given that 3 different categories: encryption, decryption, digital signature, and key exchange. So first, RSA algorithm. Using this RSA algorithm, we can apply encryption, decryption. Yes, and we can apply for digital signature also. And key exchange, in secret way, if we exchange a key, we can use RSA algorithm. In 3 different category, it is applied. The algorithm is possible to apply. Second one, elliptic algorithm, also possible for encryption or decryption, digital signature, and key exchange. Then next, Diffie-Hellman. This algorithm is implemented only for key exchange, which is not suitable for encryption or decryption scheme and a digital signature. Why? That we'll see while discussing that such an algorithm. And another one, the last one, digital signature standard, DSS. By shortcut, it is DSS, digital signature standard. This digital signature standard also not suitable for encryption and decryption and key exchange. This is only for digital signature. The name itself, it is clearly gives the DSS, digital signature standard. So this algorithm is implemented only for the digital signature, only authentication purpose, but not for the encryption or decryption and key exchange. Okay, note down this application table and categories, please, everyone. Important. Make it fast. If all are completed, please, those who are completed, send a message in the chat box. Have you completed all of it? I got 4 replies completed. At least still 4 more replies comes, we'll jump to the next part. Okay, so I'll consider everyone completed. Now we'll jump into the next step. So this is requirements of public key cryptography. Some 6 points are there regarding the requirements. Sometimes you may expect the question, what are the requirements for the public key cryptography? A shortcut you note down one by one. I will explain it. We'll explain it, you note down in short way. So what are the requirements for implementing or executing this public key crypto system or cryptography? Very first thing, it is computationally easy for a receiver B to generate a pair of key. So here I mentioned receiver B, not only receiver, under a network, everyone, each and every user prepare or generate a pair of key. One key is public key, another one key is private key. So here in the first point, receiver B to generate a pair of key, then B is public key, B is private key. That's why it is mentioned as PUB and P or B. PUB is referred as public key of B. P or B is B's private key. Okay. The second, so first point, what are the requirement? Each and everyone or the receiver should prepare the private key and public key that they have to generate. Second, it is computationally easy for a sender A knowing the public key. Public key. Whose public key? Receiver's public key. Knowing a public key and the message to encrypt it. Okay, that is M. M is a message. It is to encrypt to generate the corresponding ciphertext. Okay, the equation is C. C is a ciphertext. C equal to E of, means the encryption of PUB, public key, with M message. So second requirement is, once if you know the public key, U means sender know the public key of the receiver, then only you can apply the encryption. Then only you can encrypt the message. Without knowing the public key of B, you cannot prepare the message for B. Okay, so that's what C equal to ciphertext equal to encryption of PUB and M. Second point. So what you understand from second point? The sender, before sending, ensure that whether you know the receiver's public key or not. If you have, then only you prepare the message and then encrypt using that receiver's public key. Then you can create a ciphertext. Okay. What is third? It is computationally easy for the receiver B to decrypt the resulting ciphertext using private key to recover the original message. Okay. So now the second point, until second point, the sender prepared the message and prepared the encrypted message. The final message C is ready. Now the ciphertext is in the receiver again. That's what the third point. So receiver decrypt. For decrypting, he made his own private key. So already he has generated the private key. So using private key, he can recover the original message. So M equal to, M is a regular message. M equal to D of, means decryption of P or B comma C. Or another equation also, it is same as the same. D of decryption of P or B comma E of PUB comma N. What is that? The first one is decryption. First equation M equal to D of P or B, private key of B, C. It is nothing but only secrecy. The second one is encrypted message with the private key, digital signature concept. The second. Okay. So this is what the third point, third requirement. If receiver wants to open a message, then definitely he should have his own private key. Without his private key, he can't. That is the third requirement. Fourth one, it is computationally infeasible, not easy, infeasible for any adversary knowing the public key, okay, knowing the public key PUB to determine the private key PR. What is it? Nothing. The fourth point is computationally it is difficult, even though if you know the public key, B's public key, you know, based on that you can't able to identify or you can't able to determine B's private key. That is the fourth requirement. If you have the public key of B, even though you can't able to determine private key of B. Okay. Then fifth one, it is computationally infeasible for an adversary knowing the public key and the ciphertext. See, the third party catch hold of the public key of B and the ciphertext. Both he is having to recover the original message here. That is also not possible without the private key of B. Okay. The third party or the analyzer or the attacker catch hold of the public key, B's public key, because public key it is available. It is in the distributor center. Okay, is having the public key, and catch hold of the ciphertext which is sent to B. That is also you have captured, the attacker captured. So you have ciphertext, public key. Is it possible to compute the regular message? No, it is computationally infeasible. Even though if you know the public key and ciphertext. Okay, right. What is the last point? The two keys can be applied in either order. In either order. That is what M equal to decryption of B's public key and encrypted with the B's private key. Okay, or in another way, decryption of private key of B with encrypted public key of B. So if you are difficult to understand this equation, you can draw the diagram, this diagram. So this one, authentication and secrecy. Okay, so if you draw this diagram, you can easily understand this equation. So what happened? Decryption of PUB. So decryption of PUB, then what it tells that decryption of PUB So first he is applying the public key of the B's public key, and already encrypted with the private key of B's with the message. So it is a digital signature concept. Okay, so these are all the 6 requirements for implementing the public key cryptography. Okay, finally, this is a small theoretical part. The crypt analyzer, or what are the crypt analysis of public key scheme? These are all the simple 3-point you note down. Everyone note down this. I think have you noted requirements? Have you noted of the chat box? All are noted those requirements in a short form or in detail, whatever it may be. Noted. Then I will move to the next slide. So this is crypt analysis. 4 points are there about the crypt analysis. Vulnerable to a brute force attack. In public key scheme, vulnerable to a brute force attack. Already I told brute force attack. What is that? That this public key scheme depends on the use of some sort of the invertible mathematical function. Okay, mathematical functions are involved in this public key scheme. That we'll see in the next topic. Next topic is RSA algorithm. There we'll discuss with an example how the mathematical function are implemented. And this public key scheme is currently confined to key management and signature application. Currently, for what purpose we are using? For key management scheme and signatured application, digital signatures. Okay, right? Until that, do you have any doubt? You can start asking me. If you have any doubt, you can raise the question. No doubt, then you mention in the chat box. No doubts. So how can I get an idea how you understood or not? How can I understand everybody is listening or not? I will do one thing. I will share a small link. If you click on that link, some small 10 questions will come. Answer those 10 questions. Based on that, I can understand that whether you got all these points or not. So all these 10 questions based on this yesterday and today's class only. Not even today's class, yesterday's class. Because yesterday's class is the basics. Okay, are you okay? Shall I send just 10 quiz questions? Quiz. Okay. So I'm giving a small link in the chat box. Please click on that link. Whether answer is correct or not, that is different. Those who are clicking the link and selecting the answering those 10 questions, today I will give attendance for them only. Okay. and this link is visible, or it is working within how much time? For each question, 30 seconds, then 30 seconds is enough, I think, for each question. Okay, 5 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes. Exactly now, the 3:40, I'm sharing the link. By 3:48, the link will be closed. Okay, so I can click on the link and then answer for those questions. Make it fast, understand the question and the answer. Totally 10 questions were there. We have only 5 minutes. So it is 29 students attended today's class, almost 30 students, but my response are only 15, 16 response have come. The remaining all the students I am going to mark absent. We have taken more than 15 minutes. By 3:40 I am sharing the link. Now the time is 3:56. 16 minutes. 16 minutes is not required for these such as simple and silly questions. Okay, I'm going to close the meeting now.